Hi, I'm Niall from Gulfstream Boat Sales. This is a Zodiac Open 6.5 rib. It's a 2021 boat and it's in as new condition. Powered by a Mercury 150 horsepower outboard. There's 90 hours on the clock and it's a top spec example. It's in black and military grey. It has the swim platforms, the ski mast, the bolster backrest, and it comes complete with a really good single axle roller coaster trailer as well. So just like a new boat, it's in immaculate condition. We're going to take a walk around it now to show you the condition and the features and hopefully help you to figure out whether this might be the right boat for you. So the Zodiac 6.5 Open is the most popular boat in the open range, and it's easy to see why. It's 21 foot long, all up towing weight is 1,500 kilos, so you can tow it behind most large family cars. It's a breeze to launch and recover, and there's enough room on board for the whole family and even guests. I think this boat is rated to carry up to 12 passengers or something. So it can do a bit of everything. It's a perfect boat for swimming off. There's got the sun lounger cushions in this one. You can do a bit of wakeboarding or water skiing. You can go fishing, diving, you name it. The 6.5 Open can do it. Great sea boat, great hull in these things. Stacks of power with this 150 horsepower engine in this one as well. And it's just a real good all-rounder, so it can easily do a bit of everything. This one really does look the part as well with those black and grey tubes, grey upholstery, dark grey hull as well. Stunning looking boat. So starting at the bow, condition-wise this thing is basically like new, so there's really nothing for me to point out that distinguishes it from new, which is good. So we can concentrate on the features. So we've got that little fold-out bow roller on the bow, so keep it tucked away whenever it's not in use and throw it out whenever you're dropping the anchor. Fair leads here on either side, LED navigation lights as well on this little molding, and it's got a molded step so you can step on board from the bow if you are moored in bows too. It's got that kind of sort of flat front so you can nose right up to a wall or a pier or something for your guests to get off and on. One of the things I really like about Zodiacs is that they have a removable tube system. So the tubes are fed into slots in the hull. So if you do have if you're unlucky enough to damage a tube or down the line and 20 years time you need to change the tubes, it's a very simple process. You slide them off, you can get access for repairing and things, slide them back on again. It's a great job. They're additionally secured with these plates up forward and that flap at the bow. Great hull on these things, deep V hull. This one's that sort of dark military grey hull on it. This is a scupper, I think for the anchor locker or something. Never been anti-fouled, still the original gel coat, obviously. The boat was only launched in 2022, so it's literally only had 2 seasons of use, and most of that has actually been on Loch Earn here in Northern Ireland. See the Loch Earn registration number? So it's been mostly freshwater used, and it looks it. There's no saltwater corrosion on any of the black anodized fittings, any of the stainless steel work. The thing just looks like new. It has been impeccably kept and maintained by her one and only owner. So black and grey tubes, Zodiac badge, big heavy duty rubbing strake all the way down. This one is fitted with the extended swim platforms as well in light grey with this folding 3-step stainless steel boarding ladder. So nice big platforms either side of the engine, and it means that you can, swimming off the boat's a breeze, or if you want to sit on the tube and put on a wakeboard or something, if you're getting into the water for doing water sports, it's really easy to do that as well with those extended platforms. Everything obviously in immaculate condition, like new. Taking a look at the starboard side then, also completely immaculate. Hull, bottom, tubes and deck. You've got this safety rope all the way down along the tubes on both sides. You've got these tread pads all the way along as well, so if you're stepping on board you can step on one of those. These are your cleats, aft cleats. These big heavy duty anodized black cleats are really handy to work with, and you've got your Mern bollard up in the bow there as well. Again, everything down along this side is mint. The boat's fitted with the largest engine option, which is the Mercury 150 horsepower 4-stroke. So 150 horsepower is the maximum rated power for the hull. It gives this boat a top speed of like 45 knots plus, easily 45 knots plus. So really fantastic for bombing along if you need to get somewhere in a hurry, and stacks of power for pulling water toys and water skiers and things. Fitted with a Black Max 3-blade aluminium prop. Prop size is 19, so 3-blade 19 pitch prop. Skeg is perfect. The owner's got a transom saver on there as well to stop the engine bouncing, take the load off the transom whenever the boat's being towed on the road. You can see we've got your heavy duty supports for the swim platforms either side. You've got your deck scuppers there, so any water finds its way into the boat will drain overboard, and you got those little non-return flaps on them, so they're not going to backfill when the boat's just sitting in the water, and whenever it's underway it'll flow out. There's your hull number, 2021 hull number, so 2021 build. It was supplied, the boat was supplied to the owner in October of 2021, and it's EU VAT paid. So she was supplied originally in France, so it's got freedom of movement throughout Ireland and the EU, Ireland North and South, and it spent most of its time in Lough Erne, as I said. Has the optional ski mast, so has this black anodized frame that with the ski tow point up top, so you can pull wakeboarders and water toys and things. And if you're trying to teach skiers or teach kids to get up on the skis and the wakeboard, having a high level tow point makes a world of difference, makes it really easy to pull them up out of the water so they can stand up on the skis or stand up on the wakeboard a lot easier. So that's a nice feature as well if you've got small kids. All really neatly done. The quality of the engineering and the installation is top quality, super solid gear. And everything is immaculate. Hydraulic steering on this one as well, so no feedback steering. So yeah, let's jump inside now and show you around the interior. In keeping with the versatility of this boat, the interior setup is totally configurable. So seat backrests are all removable across the stern. The seat cushions can be removed. We've got the bow sun pad set up there at the minute, but you can take that away as well. So you can either have it totally stripped out if you're fishing off the boat or diving or whatever, you just need the deck space. Or if you're going out with a family for a bit of a pleasure cruise on a nice sunny day, you can set up sun pad, put in the back seat, and yeah, just turn it into like a bit of a cruiser. So beautifully finished off in here as well. So start at the stern. We have our full width bench seating set up in 3 sections. All the, as I said, all the sun pad cushions are, or the cushions are removable, so you can slide that one off at the back. And all these wee clips and catches are all magnetic as well, which is a new thing for me. So they stay, whenever you close them, even if you forget to pop them, they just automatically pop back in. So that's all really neat and tidy. We've got an igloo cool box underneath this cushion. The cushion actually fixes to the top of the cooler. So a removable cool box as well. As I said, these 3 backrest sections can be lifted out. So they're in like these rod holders. They are, so whenever you get those pulled out of the way, you can use them as rod holders. So if you're swimming off the boat, you can pull the backrest out, gives you easy access out onto the swim platform. Or if you're fishing, you can pull them out and use them as rod holders. So I'll just pull this one out on this side to show you. So it just slots out. Then you've got 2 rod holders. You can pop those down in, and it makes it very easy to step out onto the swim platforms. This gives us a good opportunity to look at the ski mast as well with your high level tow point. You've also got cleats integrated in that as well. So if you want to use your cleats up here, you can do that and just leave this down there as handrails. Access into the bilges here on either side, and also in front of the engine well, you can access the bilge. So let's see if we take this out. That's your bilges, so you can access. That's a depth transducer. You've got your deck scuppers, just mainly service access in there. But everything is really clean and tidy behind the scenes on this boat as well. And these are all good waterproof seals on these deck hatches. So you can do the same on the other side. You can remove the center backrest, just set it up whichever way you want to. You just open these again actually to pop this back in again. And again, everything is in perfect condition. You know, all the clips and catches and upholstery, as you would expect on, you know, basically a 2-year-old boat with 90 hours. It's immaculate. We've got Fusion stereo speakers back here because this boat has the upgraded Fusion sound system. We have storage bins, removable bins underneath the 2 outside seats. So we've got like trailer straps, and that's a prop bag there, all going with the boat. There's your battery isolator switch as well, so it's easy to get to. So just switch your battery on. Again, everything's super clean and tidy. In behind the scenes, put that back down. That's your power turned on. Layout wise, we have the helm console offset to starboard, which puts the steering position, the actual helm position, right on the center line of the boat, which is really nice whenever you're driving the boat. That's a really good steering position there. You've great visibility all around the boat. If you're out on your own and you're chucking it around through the turns, you feel really secure driving it from the middle of the boat. The other benefit then is that you got this walkway up along the port side, so it's very easy to make your way around the boat. You can walk up onto the foredeck. We've got the sun pad cushions set up there at the minute. I'll take those away in a moment to show you how much deck space you have, but you have a ton of deck space up here. And then this huge console, which gives you excellent protection from the elements whenever you're standing or sitting at the helm, and storage underneath it as well. So really nice layout. And even though it's, you know, it's only a 6.5 meter boat, there's stacks of room. You know, you'll seat easily 3 or 4 across the back, another 2 here, another 1 or 2 up on the bow seat. So you've probably got seating for like maybe up to 8. And if you've got standing passengers, obviously people can sit on the tubes as well, but there's handrails, handholds everywhere you go. So nice big solid handhold so you can hang on to something, handrail across the back of this bolster as well. So I think, as I said, the boat is rated to carry, I think it's actually 15 is the maximum person capacity on it. So yeah, really nice layout. So the helm seat is this bolster style seat with the optional backrest on it, so you can actually sit up on top of there. You've got this elevated footrest at the helm, so you can either stand at the helm. There's me standing looking straight through. This screen comes up to above head height, so you get great protection from the screen for the helmsman and the passenger up here. Or if you want to sit up here, you can sit and either rest your feet on the footrest there or on this crossbar here, and you're still within easy reach of the helm, steering wheel and throttle lever. So let's go through the helm equipment. Key on. So this is our Garmin. I think it's a 9-inch plotter, so it's a combination chart plotter and fish finder. So, and I think it's got charts. Let's see what charts we have in here. We've definitely got this part of the world. We might have the whole UK and Ireland in here. Yeah, looks like we've got the whole UK and Ireland chart card there. And you've also got your sonar functionality as well. So really good, bang up to date Garmin plotter. We've got an ICOM VHF radio, ICOM MC330 VHF. No MMSI entered, so you can enter your own one whenever you're ready. Let's keep. I'm just listening in on channel 16 there at the minute. We've got the Fusion. I see, I'm gonna stop this beeping. This is beeping. I'm just gonna turn it off actually, because it's beeping on like the fish finder. This is beeping for some reason. So we got a Fusion RA70 Bluetooth stereo. Real nice waterproof stereo. With the speakers aft. There's definitely 2 speakers aft. I'm not too sure if there's any speakers up front, but we'll have a look when we get there. And then we've got our Mercury SmartCraft instrumentation, so it gives you all your digital engine info. So 91.2 hours currently on the clock. Engine's fully serviced, up to date as well, so it's going to be sold with the balance of its 5-year warranty. I think it was first put into service in 2022, so it'll have warranty up until 2027 if you keep it serviced up to date, which it has been so far. This will also tell you fuel flow information. Then you got engine speed, maintenance okay, status monitor, water, pressures and all that sort of stuff. And then on the speedo side, you get your fuel gauge, fuel economy, trip miles, paddle wheel speed, fuel used, and all that sort of stuff. So all digital engine info, top mount throttle and shift. You've got your safety lanyard here. We got this nice little open logoed cup holder, and then you got a USB power port here, and standard cigarette lighter socket as well. Mount for your VHF mic, and then this is just a wee waterproof knife. It's just a wee knife that the owner keeps clipped, and that's going with the boat as well. So a nice helm, everything you could want, all the options on the boat from a dash point of view, and great protection from the elements. Hydraulic steering, which is super light, Ultraflex hydraulic steering. You got a wee recessed compartment down here where you could stand a phone up or something as well. And yeah, really nice helm station. Has this big sort of roll bar thing over the top with your forward steaming light and your VHF antenna as well. Great protection from the elements with that big screen. So really nice helm console, all in perfect condition as you would expect. Switch gear is just bilge pump, navigation lights. So you get your LED lights up forward, and you get your steaming light there, and then there's a bilge blower on it as well. So just if you can evacuate the bilge fumes after you've filled it with fuel or whatever. So everything is working perfectly as you would expect. So moving forward then, with the sun pad cushion removed, you can see we've got a ton of deck space up here. So all molded, non-skid, very easy to wash down. Obviously it's self-bailing decks as well, so any water finds its way in here will just run back and bail out through the scuppers. You can sit on the tubes up here. You've got these handrails or hand ropes on the inside as well as on the outside, all the way around the tubes. So that's good if you've got a bunch of people on board. Everybody's got somewhere to hold on to. We have this little seat cushion here up on the anchor locker, so that's a fixed locker lid. So you can keep that cushion on all the time if you want to for an extra bow seat. And again, it's got all the wee magnetic clippers on it as well. So really well stuck on there, so the cushions are going to stay in position even if you're bombing along top speed. With the cushion out though, it's all molded non-skid, so if you're boarding over the bow, you can stand there, you can stand up here. This is your anchor locker then, and underneath it's actually a really big locker too, so a bit of extra gear stored in there. There's our foot pump. That is something really heavy. Looks like the anchor. Yep, so it's all wrapped up. Anchor and rode, all there. Little, don't know, probably repair kit or something as well. So nice big anchor locker. This is your fuel fill point here as well. Always like this about Zodiac. Also, you get these recessed fuel fillers. So if you're using a jerry can or something, it's in a recessed little compartment. There's the wee fuel key living in there, and there's a wee drain as well. So if you do accidentally spill a wee bit of fuel, it's not gonna stain the deck or run over the deck. It'll just drain out underneath, out the bottom of the hull. So all really neat and tidy and in perfect condition. Stainless steel hinges, nice little mooring bollard, well secured, and that's where you would either moor up on if you're tying a bow line, or if you're dropping anchor, that's where you'll tie your anchor off as well. So all really cleverly done and in really nice condition. The cushions themselves are like this sort of light grey, dark grey, and the contrast red stitching, which complements the red lines on the inside of the hull as well. So yeah, beautiful forward deck area here. Either set it up just for open space, for if you're carrying gear or bags or towables or whatever up here, or set up a sun pad on a nice day. And then we've got a pile of storage underneath the console. Again, this nice open logoed little bracket on the front of that. Two heavy duty stainless steel hinges, two gas struts lifts that locker all the way up. And you have a ton of storage in here. You can see we've got the sun pad cushions in there at the minute, but I'll take those out of the way and give you a proper look at that locker, but it's a huge big locker. With the cushions removed, you can see that there's an absolute ton of storage down in there. So it goes all the way aft. So it's big enough to fire in wakeboards and water skis and water toys and stuff like that. So yeah, so there's a mountain of room in underneath that helm console. So even if you're out for a full day on the water and you're planning on doing lots of different things, you can fire everything down in there out of the way. This compartment is lockable as well. You see we've got a wee key for it there, so you can lock that too. So if you are away, say you're leaving the boat overnight or something, so you're out camping on an island or something, you can lock your valuables in there as well. So everything here looks really good, perfect condition again. All the anodized finishes on all the metalwork, the frames and the ski mast are all perfect. All the stainless steel work is perfect. There's no evidence of any saltwater corrosion or anything. It's all super clean and tidy. As I said, the owner of this boat has looked after it like a baby. It's absolutely been impeccably kept and maintained. The trailer is being sold with the boat. It's included in the asking price. It's a 1500 kilo braked single axle roller coaster trailer with integrated lighting system, number plate board, and it's going with all the straps are there with it. There's an aft strap, there's another strap in there for the bow, there's a prop bag, the transom saver as well is all going to go with the package. So the whole package is ready literally to hook on and go. The anchor's included, foot pump, all the paperwork and manuals and handbooks are all there with this boat as well. There's even a spare wheel on the front of the trailer. So I mean, at 1500 kilos, it's going to be towable by most family cars. It's not a big heavy load. So if you want to take this boat with you on your holidays, it's pretty straightforward and easy to do. And it's a breeze to launch and recover, even off a beach. You know, you'll launch this boat in like 2 feet of water. So you can do a beach launch fairly easily as well. All in immaculate condition. There's a hitch lock with it as well. Wheel bearings, everything on that trailer is perfect, just like the boat. So all in all, I think that the Zodiac Open 6.5 is one of the most versatile family ribs on the market. It's easy to see why whenever you go through it, and it's easy to see why this is their best selling model. Perfect size, really easy to manage, easy to maintain. You can get it into a garage, you know, 21 foot long and a little short overhang on the trailer. It's going to fit into most garages. So you can get it stored away for the winter. And then whenever the weather improves, you can even do a bit of winter boating with this thing as well, because it's so easy to launch and recover. But it'll do everything: fishing, cruising, water sports. And this is a really nicely spec'd example with the black tubes, all the electronics, the ski tower, and the trailer. It's a great package all around. The current asking price represents a really good saving on the price of a new one, especially whenever you spec it out with all the extras and the options that this one has. But it's seriously for sale at the minute as well. The owner has decided that he is moving on and he's open to offers. So if you're interested in the boat, please don't hesitate to give me a call and we'd be delighted to try and put an attractive deal together for you. So there you go, that's our 2021 Zodiac Open 6.5 with the Mercury 150 horsepower outboard, only 90 hours on the clock, only 2 seasons of use, and the balance of the 5-year manufacturer's warranty on that Mercury outboard. The whole package is like brand new. It represents a really good saving over the price of a new boat. It's very seriously for sale, so if you want to make an offer, please don't hesitate to get in touch. You're welcome to come and see the boat. If you want to talk about a survey or a sea trial, the best way to do that is by contacting me on the number at the top of our webpage, our website, or you can send me an email to sales@gulfstreamshop.com, or you can fill out the callback request form in this page of our website, and we'll contact you at a time that's convenient. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you like the boat as much as I do. It's a fabulous family rib, definitely one of the best all-rounder ribs on the market for sure, and this one is really nicely spec'd with those black tubes, the ski tower, all the electronics and the trailer. It's ready to just hook on and go to the water for the rest of the summer. So thanks very much for watching the video. I hope you found it useful.